Bei diesem Spiel geht es ums Blinzeln. Denn jedes Mal, wenn du blinzelst, wird das vom Spiel registriert. Oh nein! Versuche auf den weißen Symbol zu blinzeln. Wenn du einen Metronom siehst und blinzelst, springt die Geschichte vorwärts. Blinzle weiter. Oh mein Gott. Oh Gott.
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well, look at that.
Es ist verrückt.
You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word?
Ist die Lautstärke okay, Leute?
Notion? No, there's a better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life, from prow to stern. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city.
Okay.
If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers.
Oh, das ist aber keine gute Stimmung. Wild.
Sorry you had to hear that.
Hat er das wirklich gesagt?
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in.
Okay.
Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back
Okay.
to the very beginning. The first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it.
Just try to enjoy it this time.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that.
Schön.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say? You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die. The day really slipped away, didn't it?
Ah, scheiße.
Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
Okay, go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
Aww.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. That'll really be something.
Scheiße, Leute.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah. I worry that might have something to do with it. Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart? No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told
Oh.
you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
Oh, sie hat ihn nicht bekommen, den Job.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
Sieht aber schön aus. Throw? Nein.
You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
Oh, nein, Mom. Du bist doch... Baby Grand
See?
Piano.
That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
Oh.
God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type.
Ah!
Okay,
No!
Benny, are you ready to see something really special?
Oh mein Gott.
Richard.
What?
It's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But
What? Hallo. Oh.
Now play the
Hallo.
C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
No, Mami ist allergisch.
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Fuck. Ach, Mann.
she was in grad school studying composition.
Oh.
I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor.
Ach.
Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
I'm cheaper than hiring movers, trust me. Richard war ihr Lehrer? Oder waren sie in Urlaub? Ägypten.
She dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go?
Oh, das ist
Only go to
Griechenland.
one.
Ägypten.
Now, you know the ancient Egyptians believed cats had godlike powers. They would have worshipped our little Ernie. Can you imagine? Sorry, Ernie. Born in the wrong time period, I guess.
Oh wow, ich kann leider gar keine Musik spielen.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Yeah, sure. But, you know, anyone who might be a good teacher for...
Ich konnte nichts dagegen tun, Leute. Es tut mir so leid. Ich blinze so viel.
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table.
Sie
They
ist
will
groß geworden, die
literally be on your
Katze.
desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Oh, ich habe Angst.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head.
Oh.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
Okay.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're
Welcome
gone.
home, Dad. Oh.
So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that?
10 Jahre.
I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
Oh, wow. Mir tun die Augen jetzt schon weh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Die Zeit läuft ab. Mein Auge. Ah! Mein Auge tränt. Oh, tut mir leid, Leute. Ich weiß nicht, was mit dem Telefon
You really
war.
need to stay in time with the metronome, okay? Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off. You're off, Ben.
Oh, die Mama hat mich voll angeschissen,
There you
ne?
go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Ja, okay.
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie!
Oh, die Katze.
Ernie.
We need you!
God, no.
And ich
What if
bin
you got eaten by a
Ernie.
coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
Oh, Ernie ist wirklich die Cat. Oh nein, da war so ein Schild, dass die Katze weg
So you're
ist.
saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
Oh, er ist wieder da. Oh, mein Gott sei
Ernie's
Dank.
a boy.
I'm not sure
Ernie.
about that.
Thought it was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Pee-hole distance.
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or...
I'm still not understanding how this happened.
Oh,
Hey,
kitty
think about it.
baby.
Just happened.
We just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5...
Jetzt haben wir
It
noch
keeps
mehr
coloring the grass
Katzen.
blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
Huh.
Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes. The Vanilla Galleon was of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, der Raum sieht anders aus. Toll.
Can't put a price on learning.
Ich mag Dinos. Okay. Ich höre Ernie. Ich kann nicht. Wie soll man das durchhalten? Das ist unmöglich.
Impossible that you could ever play something so
Das
complex.
ist bestimmt eine negative Erinnerung, die sich so lange zieht und die man wirklich nur durchhält, indem man Schmerzen erleidet. Okay.
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not
Sie will, dass wir in die Competition gehen, die Mom.
the quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow.
Oh. Oh no, oh, es ist so schwer, das Spiel. Leute, es ist so schwer. Meine Augen tun richtig weh jetzt schon. Jetzt habe ich komplett was verkackt. Okay, ich glaube, das ist aber normal.
I want that box full by the time I
Oh, was? Und die Spielsachen kommen weg.
play with it anymore. We're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
Oh.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back with you up there.
Not my house. Not.
Hm.
Fall back, you fool.
Chloe? Oh, ist eine neue Nachbarin.
Have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Okay.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
Boah, weh, ich darf jetzt nicht blinzeln.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't
Mach! Ah!
Quiet, everyone.
Ah, ich dachte, sie läuft jetzt endlich. Ich konnte nicht mehr aushalten. Nein, ich konnte nicht mehr aushalten. Ich wollte es doch machen. Ich spiele jetzt.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk.
Chloe.
I wrote you something.
Dear Weird Neighbor Kid. Wir sind in derselben Klasse. Was ein Zufall. Bitte denkt daran, dass wir uns in der Schule... Ach, dass wir in der Schule sind. We don't know each other. Do not talk to me ever. Love, Chloe. Dass wir uns nicht kennen, rede nicht mit mir niemals. Alles Liebe,
I
Chloe.
want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Those who cannot remember the past
Now,
are
I'm gonna
commanded
go
to
on the
repeat
next
it.
slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes. So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time.
Boyfriend?
If we do not keep an accurate account of the past, we are destined.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspected.
Oh, wow.
Himself.
Wir sind 11?
The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Wow. Trump? No.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys have become friends.
Oh, Chloe ist da zu Besuch. Wir
Oh,
spielen.
sure.
Oh, Piccolinis.
We sit together
Oh,
in history class.
süß.
I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing his
A
game
white
with him.
lobster appeared.
Dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick. Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard.
Nein, jetzt habe ich die Reaktion nicht gesehen. Oh, Musikschule. Conversation. Conservatory of Music.
I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life
Unsere
can
Mom
take you
möchte,
to
dass wir auf
some-
eine Musikschule gehen. Und?
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Oh, ich weiß nicht, ist nicht so sympathisch, ne?
Gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him...
Ey, ich hab nicht geblinzelt! Bach. Ich soll spielen
As you can
jetzt.
see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure.
No
I just
pressure.
want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
No pressure, Leute.
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that.
Die
when I
Mom
was your
pressert uns
age.
gerade ein bisschen in was
I wouldn't
rein,
be
was wir
working
vielleicht
this
gar nicht
boring
selbst
job or
möchten,
living
ne?
in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Weil es gibt ja auch noch das Zeichnen und das Fotografieren. Ich würde es gerne mal probieren. Komm, wir probieren's. Wir machen's nicht kaputt.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
Das Telefon. Die Mom pressert uns ganz schön. Ist das Chloe? Ich fühle mich mega gepressured. Es fühlt sich nicht schön an.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again?
Chloe?
Is she obsessed with you?
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let him talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like...
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale?
Hey,
That is
Mr.
Amalek.
Kid.
She's got,
Over here.
and yes,
Yes.
that's a she.
Look at
The
it.
head of a crocodile, fur of a
Oh, wir haben wieder
lion,
einen Brief bekommen.
and the body of a hippopotamus.
Heute Nacht, wenn mein Papa schläft, schleiche ich
So, I
aus dem
would
Haus
not
und
say that
übernachte
was
am
a fake.
Strand. Wenn du
Yeah.
mitkommen möchtest, zeichne mir ein Bild
As
vom
you
Herrn
can
Isaac
see,
mit
She
Verstopfung.
is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass judgment. Sort of like me.
Why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call.
Ich muss ans Telefon gehen, okay.
Worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children, but
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, this is no offense at all.
Oh, die
But I
pressure
don't
so
think you
hart.
actually really understand what that is.
no, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
Oh, sag mir, ich bin am Strand. Nein, noch nicht. Okay. Ich muss wach bleiben, ich muss auch unbedingt das Telefon gehen.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to
Morgen
sleep
ist das
now,
mit dem
you will awaken
Vorspielen,
a
Leute.
master. Trust me.
Er kann nicht machen, Adrian. Okay, Mom.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
We're supposed to be married.
Natürlich gehen wir raus.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
Hallo. Süß.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game.
Oh.
My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game.
Okay.
He calls it a cash grab. So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it.
Süß ist sie gerade, oder?
Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most.
Oh.
Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot.
Sie mag
Which
uns.
is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk.
Oh, sie
My
mag
cousin
uns.
never lets me talk. My dad does,
Oh,
but
stay
I
here.
can tell he's not really listening.
Chloe mag uns richtig gern. Oh. Süß.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. I'm going to be there soon.
Sie macht jetzt extra die Mucke an, dass ich mir das vielleicht irgendwie einbilden kann, versuchen kann zu lernen. Aber sie pressured
In
mich
your
voll
own
rein.
time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Das ist keine schöne Erinnerung. Oh, es ist unangenehm. Findet ihr nicht auch? Okay, wir spielen jetzt dieses Song von Bach. Nur die zwei sind da, ich alleine, under pressure. Okay. Oh Gott, ich glaube, ich kipp gleich um irgendwie.
Oh, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin,
Gefällt ihm
why
nicht.
don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice?
Die Mom wird so
Yes?
enttäuscht sein.
As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right.
Oh no.
I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out here. I know it was quite...
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know.
Sie merkt's.
You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
Sie hat's aber realisiert. Scheiße, ich muss blinzeln, Leute. Play, be great.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
Oh, meine Augen tun so weh.
We
Ist das ein
might head
Arzt?
home from school for a while, just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
Ich konnte nicht. Ich hatte auch keine Chance.
Time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he...
Ich schaff's nicht, Leute. Es geht nicht. Bin ich die Einzige, die so unfassbar oft blinzelt? Die machen sich auf jeden Fall Sorgen um mich, um meine Entwicklung. Okay. Am Strand. Strand ist voll mit Müll. Rucksack? Ich bin alleine. Okay. Okay, ich habe
This
einen
isn't video
Controller.
game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Okay, sie möchte nicht, dass ich Videospiele spiele, sondern dass ich jetzt halt was Produktives mache. Toll, Mom. Fein. Spielzeuge, die wieder weggegeben werden, weil ich damit nicht spiele. Ah. Wow, voll gut. Oktober haben wir.
Dinner's ready. You hear me?
Wow. Januar. Okay, ich bin gespannt. Wow, das ist so gute Malen.
And Mr. Benjamin Brin has been awarded first place.
Wow. Wow. Toll. Kunsthochschulbewerbung, Frage 3. Beschreiben Sie in 2 kurzen Abschnitten, warum der eine künstlerische Beruf ergreifen möchten.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists.
Wow.
And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art.
Ich hab's falsch gemacht.
So
Scheiße.
don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make!
Oh, what? Ist es der Professor?
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Besser.
Very zany.
Okay.
Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Für Grußkarten?
There you go, Mr. Brin. Feel each shape.
Das sieht aber gut aus. Aber es ist hoffentlich nicht mein Prof. Das ist, okay.
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Brin has done here.
Ich bin Mr. Brin, ne?
You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
A masterpiece. Er ist stolz auf mich.
I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Brin. For I fear a talent like these, you may soon be...
Hey, ich hab nie geblinzelt. Das ist mein Bild. Benjamin Bryan.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Oh, Mom. Oh, unsere Mom versteht das. Oh.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat.
What?
Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business.
Business.
Child, you are no businessman.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Oh, Vertrag unterzeichnen. Vertrag zerknüllen. Was denn für ein Vertrag? In einem Dings hier? Unterzeichnen wir oder wollen wir jetzt zerknüllen, Leute? Ich glaube, das ist ein Arbeitsvertrag als Künstler. Also eigentlich sind Künstler ja immer freischaffend. Also eigentlich empfinde ich das als nicht Gutes zu unterzeichnen. Aber es wäre halt die Opportunity, ne? Ich würde es zerknüllen. Wollen wir freischaffend sein? Das ist Business. Ja, der Dings hat weg, wir sollen nicht unterschreiben. Sorry, Nadine. Nadine hat gesagt, unterschreiben, Adrian zerknüllen. Lisa auch zerknüllen. Ich zerknüllen.
Look at that. You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid.
Scheiße, ganz knapp war das.
Being a difficult artist.
Das ist unser Professor.
Ah, this is divine. So, now that you've grown your wing.
Okay.
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Brin?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
Wow, sieht so cool aus. Ist das Benjamin Brin?
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich. Oh, but listen to me, Benjamin. Now is the single most important moment in your entire career.
Jetzt.
Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored we become.
Oh Gott, ich darf nicht blinzeln.
Keep rising, Benjamin.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're just going to get back to work, okay? Goodbye, Benny.
Das ist die Mom, ne?
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here? B? Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Oh no. Ich kann nicht, oder? Ich hab nichts. Ich kann nichts sagen. Oh.
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous.
Warum ist er so hart fordernd? 6 Monate schon.
You are a snake. You are a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you are a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is silent because Benjamin Brin is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin! They have moved on! And I have moved on too. You have broken my heart.
Okay.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house.
Oh nee.
She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did.
Aber ich darf es behalten,
She just
oder?
wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
Das sind die Songs von ihr, oder? Ich hab's jetzt aber mitgenommen. Oh, fangen wir jetzt wieder langsam an zu malen. Oh, wow. Oh, wie schön.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny.
Ich heul gleich, bitte.
She's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint.
Oh Gott, ich muss weinen. Bitte nicht.
I can feel her.
Oh, Benjamin Brin, alive and painting. Der vergehende Tag, inspiriert von einem Musikstück seiner verstorbenen Mutter, der Komponistin Elle Fishman. Mit der Schaffung dieses Werks rückte Brin die Arbeit seiner Mutter, die in Lebenszeit relativ unbekannt war, ans Licht der Öffentlichkeit. Sie gilt heute als eine einflussreichste Komponistin ihrer Generation. Chloe! Oh, das ist Chloe, oder?
I just can't believe that my entire childhood I was living next to a bona fide genius. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Ja? Ja?
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Und das ist der Typ. Der Hund.
Now
Hundedude.
would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run?
Oh God, no.
Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition,
Okay.
if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Eigentlich schon lonely. Ich hatte in meiner Kindheit ja nichts. Ich war alleine im Garten.
A jovial child or a... His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside
Hallo an alle
town.
neuen Leute, die gerade dazugekommen sind beim Zuschauen.
What'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
Ein Composer, auf jeden Fall.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster? Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was ever encouraging, teaching him to recognize the greatness within. How about that neighbor girl? Huh? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or first love?
Das Internet ist es. Ich habe leider wieder übelsten Lag. Ich habe kein Freeze, aber mein Internet, ich habe sehr großen Frame Drop. Ach, tut mir leid. Heute ist das Internet super krass schlecht. Ich weiß nicht warum. Ich möchte doch eigentlich einfach nur das Spiel spielen. Laggt bei euch stark durch? Ich habe 7% Frame Drop. Oder der Stream komplett freeze. Refresh mal. Vielleicht machen wir eine kurze Pause, bis es dich vielleicht wieder gefangen hat. Nee, Adrian, ich sehe ja, dass ich ein Dings habe. Hallo Yuki, mir geht's gut, ich hoffe dir auch. Und hallo Lisa, ich glaube, ich habe noch gar nicht Hi gesagt. Willkommen zurück, Sina. Aber euch lagt's auch, ne? Also bei euch habt ihr auch Delay, Schrägstrich, schlechte Qualität, oder? Ich habe jetzt mal die Aufnahme gestartet von OBS selbst her, sodass ich quasi trotzdem... Okay, buffert. Aber buffert ist schlecht. Jetzt habe ich zum Beispiel 0. Boah, das Internet ist wirklich unterirdisch schlecht. Ich warte jetzt mal ganz kurz, vielleicht tut sie es ja alleine schon irgendwie fangen, aber gerade... Bei mir ist halt super, super krass laggy. Okay, no delay. Okay, nice. Okay, dann werde ich das Spiel einfach fortsetzen, okay?
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day.
Das ist wahr.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year.
Aww.
And in that year,
Da hat
he
gelernt,
rediscovered a
wie
talent
malt.
he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece.
I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying. I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
Einen Moment.
You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Okay. Okay, was passiert jetzt?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck.
Was?
And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning And this time, I want the truth.
Okay, war das doch nicht unser Leben? Oh, das habe ich gesehen gehabt.
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what?
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius. Which...
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call? Keep your eyes open. I need to see. Let's try this again.
Ich versuche es.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh. What is
See,
it?
she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations.
Der
And
Vater
now,
ist verstorben.
she never could.
Dass der Vater verstorben
Let's keep going.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Hier. Da konnte ich es auch nicht durchhalten, weil es so langsam war. Das war irgendwie wie so ein Wolf oder so. Oder irgendein böses Tier.
Keep your eyes open.
Oh, ich kann nicht.
And one more time.
Okay, was ist da?
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson.
Oh no.
That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking.
We can focus him. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Nein!
I swear to God, if you blink again...
Staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about it.
Okay.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean?
Wenn die sich
What's the
scheiden.
point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Oh nein.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
No.
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Ich konnte normal essen. Alles war in Ordnung. Da finde ich vermutlich jetzt nichts.
Try writing with it.
Hi, Mom.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
Eine Künstlerin.
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
Was soll ich schreiben?
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Benny Brins bedeutsames Leben. His childhood was a lonely one. Das habe ich auch gesagt. Growing up as a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside. In his isolated seaside town. Nein.
Man, this is wild.
Oh, sie hat's
You
gelesen.
really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But
Scheiße. Bin ich noch live, Leute?
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
Nadine hat mir nicht eine Sprachnachricht geschickt. Alles okay, Nadine? Ah, fuck.
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but
Okay,
I'd
danke,
really
Leute,
love to
danke.
read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Ja?
Can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B.
just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town.
Sad one, wenn dein Kind sowas schreibt.
Certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud.
Was ein lieber Dad.
Okay. Love you, buddy.
Was ein cooler Vater. Oh mein Gott. Ach Gott. Benjamin Bryn was a loser. Oh nein. Oh. Er war der mieseste Bryn von allen. Oh nein. Er kämpfte nicht mal gegen seine Krankheit. Er legte sich einfach hin und starb. Oh no. Sterben wir jetzt?
Penny! Penny! Ben! Oh God!
Gott, ich glaube, wir sind im Krankenhaus, ne? Oh, wir sind wieder zu Hause?
So, if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button, and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
Okay. Wow. Ich habe drauf gedrückt und jetzt sehen wir wieder ein bisschen mehr. Das ist weg, ne? Oh, krass. Oh, no. Wieder draufdrücken. Oh, hier sind unsere Medikamente.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Ihr könnt, glaube ich, mal F5 drücken. Das dürfte jetzt wieder gut sein vom Internet her. Oh Gott, es hört nicht auf. Ich glaube auch, es wird ein bisschen größer, oder? Das ist mein Handy? Ah.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What? You're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know,
Wartet ganz kurz. Irgendwie macht das Game voll die Faxen. Seht ihr das? Die Qualität ist voll runtergegangen. War das eben genauso schon? Weil jetzt überlastet meine Codierung bei dem Spiel. Oh, ich wollte doch einfach nur ein kurzes Story-Game mal spielen. Ohne Internetprobleme, ohne Grafikprobleme. Keine Chance. Keine Chance. Das möchte mir nicht gönnen. Ja, guck mal. Die Kodierung ist überlastet. Ich habe keine Ahnung warum. Eben war Wiesing voll wichtig, jetzt ist es nicht wichtig. Keine Ahnung. Wir checken das mal.
I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at...
Die denkt, ich lüge sie an, dass ich krank bin.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano. Just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Oh.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Oh, ist noch ein neues Gerät. Es wird kleiner. Hi. Oh. Die ganzen Karten. Get well soon. Oh.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here.
Passt auf mich auf, die Katze.
We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine.
Oh.
Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Schön. Krieg eine Sashimi-Platte. Nur das Feinste. Oh, scheiße. Verpasster Anruf. 25 von Chloe.
mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay,
Ich
I'm
hab doch die
calling
Nummer.
now.
Honey.
Oh Gott. Kommt's näher? Boah, ist das scheiße.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. but... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Oh, es ist
I
wieder
want to
das
give
Ding
you
hier.
something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is.
Sie möchte nicht hier
So
sein.
maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Dear Weird Neighbor Kid. Oh, du bist meine erste Liebe. Es wird immer schwerer.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Ich kann nicht drücken. Oh nein. Oh nein.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. Ugh. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know.
Okay.
Believe me.
Hübsch.
I should go get ready.
Sieht schön aus. Wow.
Don't worry. We got this. I think.
Es passiert jetzt nichts. Oh wow. Oh, das ist unsere Katze.
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
No.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn.
Oh, die Mom.
Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or
At least that's what she dreamed.
be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got
sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire
year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live.
Which only made him forget the great life he already had.
How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise.
How he met a girl, his
who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope.
Oh.
How he reminded them of exactly who they were.
After they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life. A full life. And he was everything he needed to be.
Oh.
Just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in.
Why is he smiling like that?
Go on.
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Oh. Oh. Cute. No. Sad. Okay.
I wanna be somebody.
Oh, keine Musik mehr. Bitte keine Musik.